I got catfished on a dating app a while back, and I'm just now brave enough to talk about this. I matched with this girl, and it was one of those matches that you're instantly like, something's wrong. However, I showed my friend, and I was like, this is a catfish, right? Instantly, I knew. Instantly, I knew, and that's why this hurts me so bad. My friend looked at me and goes, it might be a catfish, but how bad are you gonna feel about yourself if you don't reply and it's not a catfish? And the logic checked out at the time, but that is probably the worst advice I've ever gotten. Like 5 minutes in, she was like, yeah, I just signed a record deal. So I took that information and went back to my friend and was like, yeah, this is 100,000% a catfish. He said, yeah, but what if it's not? He was like, dude, you could have a hot, talented, musical girlfriend. So I listened to him and I flirted hard with this girl. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I know I'm speeding up the story, but I mean, this went on for days. Like, I was talking to this person for a while, and I was like, all right, I gotta know for sure if this is a catfish or not. I messaged her, and I was like, all right, let's FaceTime. And they said, I can't, I'm sick. And that was red flag number 73. So then I just, like, asked, I was like, is this a catfish? And they replied and said, haha, what? No. And I swear to God, my friend looked at that and said, see? He was the devil on my shoulder throughout this whole experience. However, on day 3, I was, like, using my brain. And I was like, let's reverse image search this girl's pictures. Swear to God, the actual person like popped up and it was like a woman in Australia with a husband. So I like screenshotted that and then sent it to like the catfish. And to this day, this is probably the most hurtful but funniest thing I've ever read. They just said, haha, got your stupid bitch ass. Basically, what I'm getting at is don't listen to your dumbass friends. Always listen to yourself. And if you're also a dumbass, I would just stay away from the internet, honestly. I'm pretty sick today, so I just made chicken and veggies, just something simple.